Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. It's like sucking that milk straight out of that grizzly titty.
Outside wall and I'm sealed in tight, but
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mud Jug 1 channel. If you're new to this channel, this is a dipping channel. We talk about dip, chew, and dip-related items like mud jugs and all kind of happy horse shit. Should I leave the shades on? Off. Fuck. Can't see shit. Take them off. That's what happens when you get old as fucking tit dirt like me. I'm gonna put us a lip of this dark Wintergreen Grizzly now. Why am I doing this? Well, we're gonna do a little review on this. Apparently it hasn't been out everywhere in the country, so now apparently it is out everywhere. This is what the cameraman's telling me. I don't keep up to date, especially on this fucking Grizzly shit. Nonetheless, we're gonna pack this lip. Actually, I didn't mind this stuff. This is probably the best Grizzly that there is, if I don't say so myself. So we're gonna fucking pack us a hog leg right now. Ooh. I don't want to put too much in there because I'll be spitting everywhere because I get a little fired up during these fucking videos for all you folks out there. So now that we got our lip packed, we need a mud jug to spit in. Well, what the fuck is that mud jug one? We gotta do mud jug to spit in. It is the brand new Napalm Roadie. That's right, Napalm. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. So this is the latest mud jug to be released. We're gonna use the code FIRE, since this is, red fire. We're gonna use the code FIRE for 25% off this mud jug or any other mud jug on mudjug.com. So, I do remember this now. I haven't had this in a while, like I said. It's definitely better than regular Grizzly Wintergreen in my opinion. It just has a different flavor than regular Grizzly Wintergreen. I definitely suggest it, but we'll let it soak a while and I'll give you guys my final review towards the end of the video. We're gonna do mail call today because, well, guess what we're dipping? We're dipping on some Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. So, this is the only piece of mail we got. We're gonna do it right now. Oh God, why do they, just pouches? No pouches for this pussy. Coupons. Go to mygrizzly.com, sign up for this. Now they're giving away a bunch of free shit. Now, I've asked this question before, and actually some people have answered it. They asked, does anybody actually win this shit? And a couple people have told me that they know some people who actually have won some legit prizes from some of these giveaways. I don't know which ones are legit. These are some coupons for the cameraman. I don't dip this shit. So we're gonna start a new segment on this channel. It's gonna be called News of the Week. So a lot of hot topics, man. Always coming up. And everybody asks my opinion, so I figured I'd add a new segment to my videos. Not every video, but if there's some hot topics going on in the world or the country, etc., I'll touch on them. Especially things that piss me off because you guys like to hear my rants. So the first one, I wrote some notes here so don't screw this up. Now, in Michigan Park, they put up a memorial in Michigan Park, and it's a battlefield cross memorial. They put this memorial statue battlefield cross up, and not everybody, but there's a lot of people complaining. They said it was offensive and it was inappropriate. All right, this is to honor our veterans, for crying out loud. What is wrong with people? I just don't get it. The exact thing that makes this country what it is, it allows people to do and have the freedoms and the freedom of speech and so on. Yes, you can have freedom of speech, but you gotta draw a line somewhere, okay? You gotta support our veterans and our troops for making this country what it is. So to deem something inappropriate because it has a gun in it, because all these anti-gun cocksuckers out there are just ignorant and a bunch of pussies, that's how I feel about that. Speaking of pussies, let's talk about the big fat pussy Tim McGraw. Now, I bet there's some Tim McGraw fans out there, and I used to be a Tim McGraw fan until I found out this shit. Tim McGraw, he's doing a fundraiser, a gun control fundraiser. Well, I bet he's losing some fans. Tim McGraw, look, if you are a country singer, majority of your fans are probably gonna be pro-gun. If you choose to do a gun control fundraiser, that's probably not the best of moves, I would say. So every time, I listen to Pandora, all right? So I have my Pandora on my phone, and I have it on a couple different country stations. And every time Tim McGraw comes on there, I get pissed off, and I hit the fast forward button. I will not even listen to that son of a bitch anymore. I'm sorry, Tim, you're not a real man. When your wife figures that shit out, you have her call me. You know what I'm saying? How about we raise some funds for our veterans that are out in the streets? Huh? Let's spend some time and some effort on that shit. Oh, next on the news of the week list, this one really chaps my white ass, is Valdosta State University in Georgia. Shout out to the Georgia boys, by the way. There were some protesters, okay? Now, I understand we have a free country. We're allowed to protest and demonstrate and all that stuff, which I don't waste my time doing because it's just a waste as far as I'm concerned. Protesters at this university in Georgia, they were protesting that the American flag was racist and they were stomping on the American flag on the campus, putting it on the ground, stepping on it and all this bullshit. So a U.S. Air Force veteran, a woman, a veteran of, I think she was like 13 years she served in the U.S. Air Force, she complained about it. They are disrespecting all the troops and disrespecting this country, so nobody did anything about it. So she went down there and she approached these people and she got arrested. She got arrested! Isn't it illegal to stomp on and disgrace the American flag? Last time I checked, it was. But yet, oh, it's okay because you're protesting and you're allowed to do that and you're allowed to demonstrate. Good Lord, people. When are we going to wake up? Like I said in a couple videos previously, America, love it or leave it. If you don't like the flag, then you shouldn't be here. It's plain and simple. So big kudos goes out to the lady who went down there that served in the U.S. Air Force and she did her thing and apparently they dropped the charges against her and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's just bullshit, man. It's just, people always got to complain about something, man. In other news of the week, Swedish Match, a company that makes a lot of snus, they do make some American moist snuff. They have petitioned the FDA to have the warning labels removed, several warning labels removed and changed, actually. Not removed, but changed. And apparently that got shut down. So, I know when I interviewed Dr. Radu, we talked about that in that video. We did a little review about his book, etc., How Smokeless Tobacco Can Save Your Life. And he discussed that the Swedish Match was going to do that, and apparently it got shut down. So, you know, the saga continues as to the warning labels and all the bullshit that the FDA is involved in with the smokeless tobacco industry. So, just want to give you guys that little bit of information. So, now it's time for Troops of the Week. We do Troops of the Week shout outs because we support the troops. So I got my little listy list here. First is Travis Bell, who leaves for the Air Force boot camp. Next is from the Nellis Air Force Base, Senior Airman Tommy Minshew, Staff Sergeant Greg Grubbs, A1C Dylan King. Those guys are F-16, they're on the F-16 maintenance crew over there at Nellis Air Force Base, so big shout out to those guys. And we also have Carl Shaner, who was a machine gunner in World War II, who passed away a few years ago. So that concludes the Troops of the Week. So I'm going to give you my final take on Grizzly Premium Dark Wintergreen. Does it taste like Grizzly Wintergreen? Yes, it does, but it does have a distinct, different taste to it. Kind of tastes like Wide Cut a little bit to me, Grizzly Wide Cut Wintergreen. I guess I want to say maybe a molassesy type flavor to it. It definitely tastes darker, and hence the name Dark Wintergreen, I suppose. I love the can, by the way. They got this powder-coated or anodized green lid, which looks pretty cool. Of overall dip, I'd probably give this about an 8 out of 10. Not too bad. You guys know I'm a Copenhagen long cut kind of guy, but, you know, wintergreen, I get the craving for wintergreen once in a while. So if you can get a hold of this, which apparently everybody can, I'd suggest you give it a shot. Grab yourself a napalm roadie everybody out there, you know, a lot of firefighters, guys, oh, you guys need to make a firefighter mud jug. We had a fire rescue mud jug, and it didn't sell that great. So maybe this will suit your needs. Use code FIRE for 25% off. That runs from the 23rd of April to the 26th. I want to give a big shout out to Bobby over at Redneck Nation, Diesel Nation, Dipper Nation for hooking me up with this fine specimen of a hat and a t-shirt. Go check them out. They're always coming out with new shit, man. They're just non-stop. I know they moved into a new facility, so they're busy right now getting that all set up, so congratulations to them. I like to see people who are having success doing things that they love. That's the entrepreneurial spirit that makes this country great. I'm out of here, folks. Always be a man and reach for that can, because if it ain't dip, it ain't shit. And if you ain't packing, you slacking. Save the lungs and rock the gums. I'm out.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.